Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. We have a story here. It's very light, but I think it's entertaining. But I also have a bit of an announcement, really, kind of a thing that's been running through my head. And so I do hope that you'll like this video and press the button that goes along with that like. You know the one with the little thumb. Hit that button. And also because, and I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to keep mentioning it because bloody YouTube. And it's still happening. As I'm watching, it's still happening. They're unsubscribing people without their knowledge or consent. So absolutely check you're still subscribed and resubscribe if they've unsubscribed yet. And if you're yet to subscribe, now is the time. And trust me, now is the time. There's so much happening. And something else that I'm going to mention. Right. Up in Yorkshire, in Richmond, is where Rishi Sunak has his constituency. And there is a YouTube personality, I suppose. His name is Nico Omilana. He has 7.6 million followers. Well done to him. Wish I had 7.6 million, but hey, you know, it'd be nice. But if you keep hitting those, keep hitting that subscribe button, maybe one day, never get anywhere near it. I don't care. But it is nice to keep going because we need to grow the channel to keep the truth coming out. But anyway, Nico has decided that he wants to make a name for himself outside of YouTube in the real world. And he is standing as a candidate against Rishi Sunak. I mean, and good luck to him. And I've said in videos past, we need individuals. We need non-aligned people to stand on these things, to give people the option of voting for people who aren't in parties. And I quite agree with it. Absolutely. I would love to see a government made up of non-partisan people, of individuals, of independents, a whole parliament of independents. That way you can get rid of the toxic cancer of party political extremism. Now, having said that, I would like Nico to withdraw from this particular fight. And the reason is, in that constituency, we've already got Lord Binface who's standing. And I think it's Lord Binface who represents the biggest threat to Rishi Sunak. Although Labour are likely to possibly win it, because although Rishi had a very big majority last time it was fought, he was the Chancellor. This time, he's the man who stabbed Boris in the back. He's the man who's done some awful things. He's a man completely unloved by his own party. And as I say, a quarter of Tory voters want the party to have no seats. It's bad. So chances are he's going to lose to Labour. However, if people vote, and especially if Tories vote for Lord Binface, it more or less assures that this will happen. And so even though Labour will win the seat, Rishi will have lost because of Lord Binface. And Lord Binface could be the one that claims to have beaten Rishi Sunak. And I think that would be the headline of the entire general election. So whilst I normally would support Nico Omilana in his endeavours, quite right, go for it. In this case, I do think, no, don't, pull out. Let Lord Binface have this one. Now, I also said that there was something else that I was going to mention, and it's seeing that, and also seeing this guy stand in this general election, and also something that has been going through my mind for some time. And I have ruminated on it considerably for maybe 2 months now, maybe getting on 3 months, in fact. I've spoken to my wife about it. I had my son and we were chatting about it. And I've not mentioned this to anyone else. But I'm going to ask you, good people out there in YouTube land, absolutely, please do. And this is very important. Please hit the like button on this video now. And the reason is, if you hit the like button now, it helps this video go wider and more people see it. And it means I get more feedback on what I'm about to say, which I think is very important. And do absolutely, I'm almost begging you, please let me know. I need your feedback on this because I want to know if what I'm about to suggest is viable. I have thought very long and hard, and I've decided that if I think I can get enough support then come the next Scottish election for Holyrood, I would like to stand on the list as a list candidate. Now, I want to do this not because I'm greedy and I want to live the SNP lifestyle of doing feck all for, was it £58,000 a year or whatever they get. I actively want to stand there and be the nail in the trainer. I want to be that little grain of sand in their sock. I want to irritate them. I want to question them. I want answers. I'm going to stand there. Whenever anyone says anything, I want to question it, question it, question it. I want to be a pain in the arse. I don't want to sit there and be a nodding dog like you see so many of them. I don't want to be a performing seal. I want to ask questions. I don't want to go and stand for anything. I want to stand against everything. I want to stand against this, against the lies, against the corruption, against the sneakiness, against the secrecy. I want to be able to stand there and ask the questions that you deserve answers to. And when I don't get them, I want to have the power to compel the answers. Because there's too many answers not forthcoming when the questions are asked. There's too many people not prepared to push this. Or when they do ask questions, they don't ask the right questions. Or they fail to follow up on the questions. I want to be tenacious. I want to be a Rottweiler. I want to keep pushing, pushing, pushing. And I want although my constituency might be a list constituency within a region of Scotland, my constituents are you. You are my constituents, as well as those. And that is what I'm thinking. Now, I haven't said this to anyone else, and whether I stand alone or whether I form a small party, I don't know. If anyone else is interested and we form a small party, absolutely fine and happy with that. These are things that need to be discussed. But it is something I'm very, very serious about. But what I need initially is the feedback from you good people. So do please let me know if you think it's viable, if I'm likely to get support. Let me know if people out there who watch me would be willing to vote for me. You've all seen how I am. I'm honest. I like to inquire. I like to call it as it is. I hate hypocrisy. I hate liars. I hate, generally, politicians. And although, it may mean that I have to become one for a short period, it will be for one term. I am not making a career of it. I do not wish to parasitise. I will make sure all and everything I did would be open and honest and above board. And I would answer every question fully. Because I think it's the only way that you maintain trust. And not being aligned to any party, not being aligned to any ideology. That's how I want to stand it. So let me know. As I say, it's up in the air and I don't know if I can. I will try my best. But I need to know if it's worth it. And that, I'm afraid, dear friends, is down to you. Let me know. Thanks very much for listening. I look forward to your replies. And if it's viable, I most certainly will. Thanks. Bye.